Once you are on the Gapminder website, you will be able to see that all the countries around the world are by default ranked by their total population. So China is the most populous country with 1.43 billion people, followed by India, the United States, and so on. So aside from the total population, if you click onto the variable on the top left-hand corner, you will be able to see all the different quantitative data that the website has on different countries, along with their descriptions. So for example, if I select life expectancy, you can see the description here shows this represents the average number of years a newborn child would live if current mortality patterns were to stay the same. So having read this description, this would be a relatively good representation of how healthy a country is. So if I click onto life expectancy, I can see that Singapore and Japan have the highest life expectancy of 84.8 years. So looking at this variable of life expectancy, I could come to a reasonable conclusion that Singapore and Japan are in general healthier compared to other countries, since their citizens on average tend to live for a longer period of time. However, life expectancy is not the only indicator which represents the level of healthiness within a country. As you can see here, there is a whole health section which contains dozens of different variables and data points. So amongst yourselves, you need to come to a consensus using the data available to decide which country you think is the healthiest on average. So it might be a good idea to decide which of these variables you think would be the best representation of how healthy a country is. And once you've done that for health, you need to then repeat the process for how educated a country is, perhaps using the variables in education, and then finally repeating the process for how wealthy a country is, perhaps looking at the economy section, in particular incomes.